Welcome to the Motor Traverse City podcast. I'm Julie Bronze.
And I'm Don Pichet.
Each episode, we introduce you to the real treasure of TC, its people.
You're invited to get to know the soul of Traverse City, one story at a time. Enjoy the latest episode of the Mostly Traverse City podcast. Here we are with another amazing episode of the Mostly Traverse City podcast. I'm Dr. Don Pichet, and I'm with a dear friend, Mike Sullivan. Welcome.
Thank you,
finally
Don.
to the Mostly Traverse City podcast. And Mike, you and I have known each other for we've known each other for some time. I think we actually got connected with the Traverse City Curling Club.
Yeah,
That's how we first,
really at the beginning of that. Yeah.
First connected.
Yeah.
And no, we don't want to go into story time too much right now. But God, that was a hell of a party that night, though. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
So we weren't allowed to be outside, so you were just inside the service door, having a concert from the inside, playing to the open service. That was hilarious. So anyway, welcome, Mike. Hey, well, I'm excited to have you here today. I'm excited to chat with a little bit. I know there's a lot of your story that I don't know about.
Okay.
So let's start out. Where are you from, and what's your connection to Traverse City?
Well, I was born in Detroit, and I'm the youngest of an Irish Catholic family, and I moved up here with my wife and daughter.
Well, were you in the pecking order? Were you single digit or double digits?
In terms of
what number were you in line?
I was number 5.
5.
Yeah. I was 5 of 5.
Oh, 5 of 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so a small Irish Catholic family.
I was kind of the surprise.
Yeah.
the gift that keeps on giving. Actually,
I don't know what you're talking about. At any rate.
Yeah. And I went to school in Detroit and got a degree in master's in social work. Okay. And then in '77, I moved up here after working down in Detroit for a couple of years.
Okay.
And, I have to say, when I was growing up, I used to like the Andy Griffith Show. And I was always looking for my Mayberry.
Okay.
And when I came to Traverse City in those days, this was Mayberry.
Got your Mayberry.
It was like everybody kind of knew each other. And, it was really a friendly town.
Self-policed environment.
Yeah. And we lived in Interlaken for like the first 8 years or so. And it just so happened there was a number of young families there that we became friends with. And, it's interesting how those things go. We had a daycare that we had set up. And so, all the parents, it was kind of a
co-op.
Yeah, co-op.
Yeah,
that's it. And, so everybody got to know each other, and then we started these neighbor had these bonfires.
Yeah.
And so then we started playing music, and at the bonfires where I met Ingmar and Lisa Johansson, and then Rick Jones, and that eventually became Song of the Lakes.
Okay.
Which,
so
we're campfire jammers, as Rick used to like to say.
So you, music is a huge part of your life.
Right.
And I've heard a couple of your stories.
Yeah.
And, and we're not going to air all the dirty laundry.
No.
But you're not just like a local kind of musician and, plays at Little Bo's. And you've been around.
Yeah, we've had a really pretty remarkable career. We're actually going to be celebrating our 40th year on the tall ship, Manitou. Yeah. So we've played every Wednesday night in the summer for 40 years.
No kidding.
Yeah, and people come back year after year, and it's always like, for us, it's a new audience, and it's such an audience participation show we do that it's entertaining us half the time. I mean, it's just been a great ride.
It's not work for you at all.
No, and it's like you get to sail on the bay every week. Yeah. I mean, it's what can you say? But the band formed, and if you want, just a story with that, we got together in Frankfurt for the opening of the Northwest Michigan Maritime Museum.
Okay.
That this kind of remarkable self-made archaeologist, I guess I'd like to call him, Jed Jaworski, put this museum together to celebrate the ending of the car ferry that used to preserve that stuff. And so they had this concert called Song of the Lakes, and was like 18 guitars, and it was just a kind of a madhouse. But out of that formed
that's
the
how you
nucleus.
guys all connected.
Yeah, and we just kept getting one invitation after the next, and then after we'd been together, we made a recording in 1987 here in Traverse City, and we were playing at it was like the Maples, or it was like the senior retirement
Oh
place.
yeah, okay, yeah.
And it was like a pie sale. It was a rainy Saturday, and we're playing that, and I'm thinking, like, what am I doing with my life? You know, that type of thing. And it just so happened that there was a guy in the audience who was from Switzerland, and he bought a CD. He liked our music.
Yeah.
And then later, a few months later, we got a call inviting us, I guess it was a letter, to play at the Montreux Jazz Festival.
No kidding.
And initially I thought this was
Yeah.
a joke, but it wasn't. So, we went there, and it was, quite an adventure. Chris Campbell joined us on that. And then we were invited back 2 more times. And, that really kind of changed things for us. We did a lot of touring in Michigan. The Council of Humanities declared us a traveling artist. And so we had this. We had one year we were doing a Chautauqua, where we traveled the state with a group of people. It was like a tent show.
Gotcha.
The history of Michigan. So we really had kind of a big career.
What a neat thing.
Yeah, and we slowed it down. I mean, we were really playing a lot of dates for about 15 years, and our kids were involved in the merch table and stuff. It was a traveling.
What a neat thing. Yeah.
But that was and that was, and then at that time too, there was just this really rich community of young musicians that are still playing. Don Julian and Jeff Haas, and it's like all the regulars.
So these aren't hacks. I mean, these are like legit.
Yeah.
It's funny to think about, like, that music being such a big part of your life, but that was kind of just not necessarily like the direction you.
No. I mean, I had
like to do it and stuff. It's like I like to golf, but I didn't play in the U.S. Open.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Well, and that's
the Montreux Jazz Festival. That's the big shit. I mean, that's not. Yeah. That's not like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's.
I think the last time we played there was we were playing on one stage, and then Bjork, the Iceland pop star. And
it's like a god up there.
And so we both got done at the same time, and so they had like in the loading area, we were both outside, and there was a crowd of people, and it was fenced off, and this mob scene was around her trailers and stuff. And we were just kind of standing around waiting for the bus to take us to our hotel. but people thought we were somebody, So it was just a great time. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, that's super cool. And I think you shared with me in some form or fashion, like, that's still part of, you guys aren't playing, you play on a boat, and stuff like that. But you've got other gigs and other groups you play. I know the first time I saw you play, well, we met in the curling club, and then we decided we're going to have this curling event, and we needed to have a band. And
That's right.
I think it's either you or McNeil. I'm not sure. Stephen McNeil.
Spicy, as we call him.
Spicy, who said, you should come and watch our band, Wild Sullys.
Right.
And this, what do you call it? Like Irish?
It's kind of like
morph music.
Yeah, Irish morph music.
Yeah. And I remember going into that place and listening to that, and I'm like, I couldn't be a more perfect band for curling. If you don't know anything about curling, you check out the Traverse City Curling Club. You find out that it's a very cultural experience. But that first time that you guys played and the whole opening of that thing, and I swear to God, I told everybody that, I don't know if you remember this, there was a lot going on then. That was our first event. We sold it out and said, you know what, if you're here at the Traverse City Curling Club in our Traverse City Bonspiel, Cherry Bonspiel, and you want to come back next year, you need to be on the dance floor or you won't get invited back. And I remember, oh, you'll never get that Kevin Graves to go on the dance floor. He went on the dance floor. They're like, I can't believe it.
Well,
Things do crazy stuff. People do crazy stuff when the bagpipes and the guitars and the whole thing gets going.
Those Canadians really were.
Oh, they were something else too. Yeah.
I have a video actually. I think we used it as a kind of advertisement for a while of the. We were doing the lumberjack. It was upstairs. It was like I think the second.
Oh, that was the second year we did.
And we had like that.
Oh yeah.
That Detroit curling club.
Oh
I mean, it was.
It was great fun. Great.
Was.
And you guys are still gigging.
Yeah.
So here's one. If you are ever looking for a band to like create lots of energy and have people just walk away from the event hugging. I mean, I don't care if you're playing, what's that place down in the basement downtown?
Kilkenny's.
Or Little Bows. I don't know. Can you still do they still do stuff in there?
No, that's, yeah.
And this band shows up, the Wild Sullys. You will absolutely, what's the new place in town there? Not new, I mean, it's a couple of years. What's right in the corner?
Well, Sisters is the breakfast restaurants and breakfast lunch, and then it's
the pub is the one I'm
Bows.
thinking of, right on the corner.
Oh,
have you played that? It's just called the pub, isn't it?
Oh yeah, we've not played there.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Well, there you go, pub.
Yeah.
You want to get in the game? Get a hold of this guy that plays in the Montreux Jazz Festival.
Yeah.
And the 8-time North American bagpipe champion of the world, who's part of your.
He's got to be the 10-time champion.
Is 10? Okay.
I don't know.
8, 10. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it's been a couple of years. So.
Well, Steve has gone. He's like the head guy for the commander, whatever they call in the bagpipe world of the Grand Rapids Police.
Yeah, that's a big whoop.
Yeah,
I didn't realize.
And they're actually playing at the Michigan Irish Festival in Muskegon, which is like a crown jewel.
It is amazing, when you look around this space in this Traverse City, the amount of incredibly freaking talented people. I mean, gifts. Literally like the 8-time North American bagpipe champion of the world or something. I mean, that's like give you that for showing up every year.
And there's something like almost every bagpipe that comes to North America goes through
that shop.
He touches. They're kind of blessed by Steve McNeil.
Yeah. It should make good sound from here on out. If not, it's your fault.
Yeah. I was talking to him when he was doing bagpipes for it was like the police band in Uruguay or something. Like, it's a really incredible,
unbelievable musical talent we have in this place. And
Henderson Imports also. That's like one of the amazing stories of Jim Ward and his wife started this, I think, out of their garage. And, they're
it's crazy.
They're the thing.
You're gonna get to meet Stephen McNeil is one of the episodes of the Traverse City podcast. I think he comes up later. I don't know when he comes up, but he is an amazing guy, and it's just great fun. And I'm dead serious. If you're out there and you're looking to have a fun time with a bunch of people, the Wild you can't miss. I mean, everybody moves, and it's good, clean fun. What do you love most about Traverse City?
Well, for one thing, to me, it's been just a great. Arts and creative space.
Yeah, for sure.
I have been blessed with just meeting really remarkable people. I mean, Norm Wheeler, he's a Renaissance man, can recite, 5,000 poems. It's, but the mix of musicians, the opportunity to create, like I like a wide and broad range of music, and I've been able to find musicians who can accommodate me. I'm doing a thing right now with Crispin Campbell. We're doing house concerts, and it's an opportunity for some music I've written to get performed, and he just is a great performer. So
that's amazing.
But I think it's. But then it's also the connection with folks. I mean, there's a value system here that it sort of underrides things in terms of just kind of being kind and considerate of people. I think it's a vibe that you have in town. And when somebody is kind of rude or whatever, it's like it's really kind of a foreign violation of the rules.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that a little earlier. It's not the same. We don't necessarily know every person walking down the street, but there's a code of conduct, if you will, that's still, I want to say, strictly adhered to, but mostly adhered to in our community.
Well,
and
I walk in the morning, and I say hello to everybody.
Right.
I see,
right.
And when I moved up here from Detroit, it was like you learned to don't make eye contact.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and I it's kind of funny you say that because I'm kind of that guy too, Mike, and I'm when I'm with my sons and they, Dad, don't just say hi to people if you don't know. I'm like, what? Who raised you? You know what I mean? Like, what happened to you? I told you, but it is true. Like if we initiate that gesture of kindness and concern, and I see you.
Yeah.
Like that's all that say, hey, have a good day. I hope you're having a good day. That's just acknowledging I see you in this place, and we're on this thing together.
Yeah.
We can either work with each other or against each other. But
that's a great
story.
idea, though. I mean, in terms of being seen, it's like that we all have a need to be seen and
seen and heard. That's what we need. That's what our deepest desires are.
Yeah.
And we can go if we choose to. We can spend a whole day and not see or hear anybody.
Yeah.
We stay so selfish.
Well, when I walk, people have their headphones in, and it's like,
Yeah.
And then,
what do you got to do? High five. Yeah. Whatever. Well, that's one way to touch them, I guess. Anyway. If someone's new to Traverse City, Mike, how would you suggest that they plug in?
Well, I'd say one place that I think that's developing and is really cool is the Alluvian. Like Jeff has done, and Matt McAlpin have just done a remarkable job of bringing in, incredible music. They had Howard Levy. I don't know, he's a harmonica virtuoso here. Just these great musicians, and then a lot of great local musicians. But that's one place I think if you're in the music world that is a great place to go.
My son, one of my sons is a financial manager for bands and musicians and that kind of stuff, and he's got all kinds of different music that he musicians that he works with. But there was a guy that came here and played in the fall or maybe in the winter. Julian Lage, a Grammy Award-winning guitar player. It's like, Dad, you got to go see this guy. And I'm like, I never heard of the cat.
Yeah.
But holy smokes, that was amazing.
Well, they had Kurt Elling here, who's a jazz singer from Chicago.
Yeah.
And I was watching YouTube, and there was this big jazz festival in Saudi Arabia, and at the end they had like all the stars come out.
Yeah.
And out comes Kurt. Yeah.
It's just, it's kind of weird in some ways that, like we have all this ability to communicate all this stuff. Think about it 40 years ago. How were you ever going to hear about somebody like that?
Yeah.
You have to go down to Blue Moon Records and buy the damn record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In order to even understand. Now you can go right on your phone and get it. And it's still just as difficult in some ways to understand, all these different.
Well, that's also how the world has discovered Traverse City, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's nothing there's a guitarist who's
you kind of wish we were still like a 45.
Yeah. Well, one of my hero guitarists is a guy named Pierre Ben-Suzanne, and he's a French guitarist.
Okay.
And it, turns out he's going to be teaching at Interlochen this summer.
No kidding.
And it's like, now, my God, how did they manage that? We are on the map when a guy at that caliber is doing a week-long...
So you got it all lined up with staff over there. You can be over there helping the guy restring his guitar or whatever he needs.
Unfortunately, I have to go to California that week.
Oh,
well, it's not unfortunate.
Where's your commitment?
Yeah, right. I shouldn't say unfortunate. Please edit that out. No.
Yeah. Well, it's great. And Mike, I'm, for the, 13, 14 years we've known each other, there's always a welcome smile and a hug and a gratitude and a certain pigpen-like or around. You know, I mean, Pigpen in a good way.
Yeah.
If you remember that
Yeah.
Snoopy's character, Pigpen, where everyone had a cloud. I don't think his cloud was necessarily all that cheery, but your Pigpen lifts up spirits and souls, and I'm grateful to be in community with you. And,
Thanks.
I can't wait till the next time I get to hear the Wild Sullys.
Yeah.
No, it's been a while since we've done that. But
I should mention that the Fifth Street is, we have a Dean Reddy now singing with us, who you introduced.
Oh,
to
yeah.
me.
The Irish girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's really added a great deal to
So that's one of your bands. One of the
Fifth
group-
Street.
Fifth Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So well, let's do this while we're at it. If somebody wanted to see you play,
Yeah.
who are you playing with? Your Fifth Street's a band, so
Yep.
you could be seeing you in Fifth Street.
Yep.
The Wild Sullys.
Correct.
The what's a boat group? When you're
Song
on
of the Lakes.
Song of the Lakes. What else?
Well, house concerts with Chris Campbell.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
That's it.
And and we like to usually rehearse on Mondays, and when the weather permits, we do it outdoors so neighbors come over and
Okay.
people sit on their
And that would
porches.
be on Fifth Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Beautiful. What a gift you are to this community. So, and we're going to wrap this up with what we call Traverse City Rapid Fire.
Okay.
And so I'm going to give you 3 questions. You can't get them wrong. We're just trying to. People got a chance to get to know you. They might align with you. It's like, God, man, that Mike's quite a guy. Wonder where he hangs out. So, what's Mike's favorite restaurant?
well, my absolute favorite restaurant is a Little Traverse Inn. out
Little
in
Traverse Inn.
Maple
Okay.
City.
Yeah.
And Graham Leach, the owner there, is just like a stitch, and it's like being at Cheers or something, Also, they hire us to play, so I like that.
Yeah, there's that. The price is right for you guys.
Yeah. But then there's Funestradas, and then in my neighborhood, it's like I've got the Sisters, I've got Modern Bird, I've got the Pie Company, and Chef's Inn.
Yeah.
All kind of packed.
Yeah.
Right. I mean.
Yeah, you're not going to start.
I'm in it hasn't smelled this good since they had the dog bakery there.
You mean the dog baker? Well,
When they would make the dog biscuits,
Yeah.
honest to God, it was the greatest aroma that would come.
No kidding.
Oh my, yeah, I don't know what they were making, but I was wondering if they had like a human brand of dog.
I'm sure you can probably find out somehow. Hidden gem. This might be a place to go and get away and hide, or a park, or a golf course, or a little music venue. Whatever. What's your hidden gem?
Well, I guess from a music standpoint, it'd probably be the Alluvion. It's being discovered. It's not so
it's
hidden.
kind of not hidden.
And I like Otter Creek.
Oh yeah.
The trails out there to walk. The beach is wonderful, but the trails are just magnificent. Like every 300 yards you're in a different environment.
Yeah.
You can walk for hours out there.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there. That's not so undiscovered anymore.
Yeah, right.
either.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, yeah. Well, those are the days. So, all right, last one. Local business you think everybody should support?
Well, I guess I'll stay in the neighborhood. Burt's is always good.
Oh yeah.
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 That's sort of
You're just trying to make sure nobody leaves you. Huh?
Yeah, Jake and Sean and those folks are real good, but that's like a real welcoming place, and we shop there a lot. So
Yeah. Well, it's been great, Mike. It's been a pleasure.
All right, Don.
I love having you in community. Can't wait to get you back on the ice a little bit.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to check you out again this summer and see you and doing what you love to do, and that's make people feel good with your music.
Yeah, well, Wednesday nights on the Tall Ship.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
So all the places that Mike plays, they'll be in the bio. You'll be able to connect all those spots, and anything else he thinks you should buy from him will probably be available in that area. And
we do have cassette tapes still.
Oh, we do have cassette tape, and they're 2 for $1. That's right. But you don't have a cassette tape player, do you, that they can use to?
Well,
no, that's a different
we
story.
sell those also.
Oh, okay, yeah. So anyway, we hope you enjoyed this edition of the Mostly Traverse City podcast. And we can't wait to see you and your friends for the next episode.
Thanks for tuning in to the Mostly Traverse City podcast. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and keep living your own kind of magic.